Introduction to phobia. A phobia is an irrational fear reaction. When a person has phobia, one may experience a deep sense of dread or panic when one encounters the source of the fear. The fear might be towards a place, situation, or object specifically. People with phobias usually acknowledge that their behaviors are foolish, yet they aren't able to overcome it. The impact of phobia can range from frustrating to severely disabling. Let us now learn more about phobias. The first phobia we will introduce is claustrophobia, the irrational fear of confined spaces. People who have claustrophobia tend to avoid confined spaces, such as lifts, tunnels, trains, and public toilets. When they are in a confined space, they might feel mild anxiety or a panic attack and want to escape from the situation immediately. Claustrophobia is often caused by a traumatic event experienced during early childhood. Examples include being trapped or kept in a confined space, experienced turbulence when flying, or being stuck in a train tunnel during stations. Fortunately, claustrophobia can be successfully treated and cured by gradually being exposed to the situation that causes fear, which is a methodology known as desensitization. Another interesting phobia is coulrophobia, a fear of clowns. For people who fear clowns, it can be difficult to stay calm near events that others view with joy, such as during circuses, carnivals, or other festivals. The root cause might be due to being spooked by watching a movie that involves a clown. Another example is having an experience that involves a clown where one was paralyzed with terror and unable to escape the situation. Therefore, after the incident, one's brain and body would be wired to flee from any situation that involves clowns. There are many interesting phobias, and most of them can be treated with a combination of psychotherapy, medication, and at-home remedies. Now we'll move on to the question section. Question 1. What is phobia? A. A fear of confined space. B. A fear of clowns. C. An irrational fear. The answer is C. Question 2. What is claustrophobia? A. A fear of confined space. B. A fear of flying. C. A fear of clowns. The answer is A. Question 3. Why do people have claustrophobia? A. They were trapped in a confined space before. B. They had a near-death experience in an airplane. C. Both. The answer is C. Question 4. What is chorophobia? A. A fear of confined spaces. B. A fear of circus. C. A fear of clowns. The answer is C. Question 5. Why do people have chorophobia? A. They were born with a fear of clowns. B. They might have watched a scary movie with a clown when they were small. C. They worked as a clown before. The answer is B. Question 6. How can phobias be treated? A. They cannot be cured. B. It may be cured by taking medicine. C. It can be cured by using psychotherapy, medication, and other methods. The answer is C. Now we will move on to the vocabulary section. Vocabulary 1. What is the definition of irrational? A. Not logical. B. Not symmetrical. C. Funny. The answer is A. Vocabulary 2. What is the definition of encountered? A. Expectedly experienced. B. Unexpectedly faced with. C. Found out. The answer is B. Vocabulary 3. What is the definition of acknowledge? A. Admit. B. Wonder. C. Research. The answer is A. Vocabulary 4. What is the definition of confined? A. Without light. B. With many people. C. Restricted in area. The answer is C. Vocabulary 5. What is the definition of traumatic? A. Dangerous. B. Deeply disturbing. C. Painful. The answer is B. Vocabulary 6. What is the definition of paralyze? A. Cannot move. B. Cannot understand. C. Feeling scared. The answer is A. Vocabulary 7. What is the definition of remedy? A. Praying. B. Research. C. Treatment. The answer is C. Now we'll move on to the dictation. A paragraph has been chosen. The first phobia we will introduce is claustrophobia, the irrational fear of confined spaces. The first phobia we will introduce is claustrophobia, the irrational fear of confined spaces, full stop. People who have claustrophobia tend to avoid confined spaces, such as lifts, tunnels, trains, and public toilets, full stop. People who have claustrophobia tend to avoid confined spaces, such as lifts, tunnels, trains, and public toilets, full stop. When they are in a confined space, they might feel mild anxiety or a panic attack, and want to escape from the situation immediately, full stop. When they are in a confined space, they might feel mild anxiety or a panic attack, and want to escape from the situation immediately, full stop. Claustrophobia is often caused by a traumatic event experienced during early childhood, full stop. Claustrophobia is often caused by a traumatic event experienced during early childhood, full stop. Examples include being trapped or kept in a confined space, comma, experienced turbulence when flying, comma, or being stuck in a train tunnel during stations, full stop. Examples include being trapped or kept in a confined space, comma, experienced turbulence when flying, comma, or being stuck in a train tunnel during stations, full stop. Fortunately, comma, claustrophobia can be successfully treated and cured by gradually being exposed to the situation that causes fear, comma. Fortunately, comma, claustrophobia can be successfully treated and cured by gradually being exposed to the situation that causes fear, comma. Which is a methodology known as desensitization, full stop. Which is a methodology known as desensitization, full stop.